Welcome back to Sunday League. It's currently 8:30 AM on a Sunday. Daylight savings has just kicked in. Beautiful day to be alive. And we're versing Cranebrook. We did get the double over them last year, 3-2 and a 1-0 win. But they proved very difficult in both those games. So we're expecting very much a similar vein today. And here's James S. Hughes, goalkeeper Ollie. He had a good night in the city, Ollie, and he stayed at a 5-star hotel in Annandale. So unfortunately, Ollie was unable to make it today. James S. Hughes is going goal. How do you feel about playing goalkeeper today?
It really showed priorities.
Yeah.
It's a bit disappointing.
You were brought in, you're a big signing, and you've been benched on your first game. What do you think of that?
I don't mind it. I don't mind the slow sort of build up pressure, you know. I was born in pressure, so here we are.
Hey D, how are you? This is D Shots. This is new lens, man. Hire him. Minimum 100 an hour. Plus his travel fee.
How are we?
Good, how are you?
Hungover, but we're here.
Yeah. How do you feel about your debut today?
Oh, I'm pretty excited, you know, to wear the Redbacks jersey, but I'm excited. Get out there and hopefully score a goal for us and get us a win.
Hope so, brother. Let's make our way to the Prem's debutants. As you can see, look, this is the perfect, picture. You've got Redbacks, and then you've got Prem's players. Obviously, they know something we don't. Yeah, actually, maybe there's friction in the team already. Sam, how do you feel about your debut?
Oh, feels good.
Yep. And then we've got Rizzo over here. His uncle played for Liverpool, and now Rizzo's playing for Redbacks. Life hits you quick. Rizzo, how do you feel about your debut today?
I'm excited.
Yeah.
Get the 3 points.
Not bad, not bad.
Fenny!
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Rizzo!
Oh.
That's my aerial threat.
Yeah, you did.
Now, you're probably wondering what we're doing here. Well, we're about to give you the starting lineup and the formation all in one. We see these photos of the Whale national team before every game, and they were very weird. So I thought, let's do our own take on it and combine the formation and starting lineup all into one for one photo. So as you can see, we're playing a 4-3-3. The usual four at the back: Joe K, Turbo, Rizzo, Sammy, Jester in goal, Byers, Norrie, myself in the midfield, Leany, Schmidt and Kumpf up front. That's how we like to do it. And then, of course, we couldn't leave the bench boys out, so we got a photo of them as well. Jimmy Jam, Ned, Vuj and Sneeze. One of the strongest benches you'll ever see.
Oh, it's a fucking solid bench, boys.
All right, Cranebrook, it's an early start. Just be rest assured we've got a good bench if we need to use it. We've got a really good bench.
Yeah, well said, Ned. We do have a strong bench today. The bench is strong, all right? You want me to say it again? Because I will. The bench is elite today, all right? The bench is good. On the road, first game of the season. Let's do it, all right? Let's do it. Redbacks on 3. 1, 2, 3. Redbacks!
Welcome back to Sunday League. We've got the first competitive game of 2025 here for you today. 9 AM at Andromeda Oval, home of the Braves, soul of Penrith. I can't wait for you to watch this. Now, we got this comment a few weeks ago about putting a GoPro camera behind the goal. I can confirm the gig is back. The GoPro and goal is back. And before we continue, I'd like you to comment your local club below. We are manufacturing scarves right now as I speak. And if you comment your local club below when they release, I'll come back to these comments to send a few out to you. Now, I'm playing at left back. I swap with Sammy. Sammy's into the midfield. I'm at left back. And I shouldn't be there. Look at this. I'm tackling my own midfielder. Sorry, Bisenberry. My bad. My favourite fruit. And you'll hear me now. Oh!
Fuck am I doing, fullback?
I have no idea what I'm doing at left back, and I have no idea who put me there. Well, I'll tell you the truth. It was actually me who put me there. And there's Turbo. You know, we often say, Turbo, don't shit yourself. But it's just part of nature. It's part of what happens at Blaxland Redbacks, you know. And they're going to get the ball here. Very good opportunity 5 minutes in. And, you know, we're willing to die for the badge. Like prime David Luiz and Dante at 2014 World Cup. We'll concede 7, but we're willing to have a crack, Turbo and I. And here's the gig, the GoPro and goal. How good is it? James S. Hughes in goal because Ollie had a beautiful night at Annandale. And across comes the ball. James S. Hughes with an all-time save. Well done, well done. Bafana. We've now got 2 South Africans in the back line, and one of our main ultras is South African. Shout out to Chubbs. Now, he's semi-Fennec playing a ball in behind. You know, we all know he's from Panama, but I'd say he's more in touch with South America than he is with North America. When you look at football like this is pure Yoga Bonito. Look at that ball into Leany. If you saw Leany and Sam Fennec on the beaches of Rio de Janeiro, I wouldn't be surprised. Those boys can play football. Now, Sammy's going to get a ball into the box here. Oh, that's not very Yoga Bonito, is it? But it's going to fall out to the king of NPL screen, Joe K from from 45 yards. You wouldn't dare on debut. Oh, not bad. Let's hear from the man himself.
Nothing beats a bit of NPL screen. Let's find out who's got the best.
I love a bit of NPL screen, just like Joey. That's why I signed him, to be honest. Now, Cranebrook are going to break down the line here, and this man's name is John. He's arguably the techiest footballer in the comp, and you're about to see why. The ball's out. That's besides the point. Rizzo and him are going at it. Look at this. Spin on the inside. Nutmeg. Off he goes. Well done to John. Seriously. Great ball on the inside. Unfortunately, your teammate just can't put the sauce on what was otherwise a tasty meal of a dribbling session. Now, Comfort gets the header on. Bit of backspin. Shout out to Shane Warren. Schmidt gets an opportunity. Oh, great defending. We'll get another angle here. Look at the backspin on that. Seriously. And Schmidt, the centre back comes across, does his job. Well done to him. Corner into the box. Forced to kumquat. Oh! Unlucky to Comfort. He almost gets his first goal of the season 10 minutes in after trying to complete a move to Springwood, but upon second thoughts, he knew what was best for him and decided to re-sign for Redbacks. Well done to you, Comfort. Now, beautiful touch in the middle here, but that second touch, not it, and you can't do that around semi-fanic. I'm going to get the ball here, and you know me, just long ball. I can kick it very fast, so I tend to do that pretty often. Schmidt, is that a foul? I don't think so. Comfort onto a loose ball. It's going to fall to the centre-back here. He clears it. Here comes Norrie. Oh! Oh, God, that's the tackle of the season, in my opinion, but unfortunately the referee thinks differently, and I will say, before we continue with the raw audio and the second angle of this clip, this man did break a bone from this challenge, so all jokes aside, I hope he is recovering well.
Go, Schmidt, head on it! Go, come! Good job, Schmidt! Yeah, touch back! Jose! Hold on, Norrie! What? Won the ball! He got the ball, Rap!
Fuck, is he alright? Hold on. Doesn't matter if he got the ball, mate. It was excessive force. Oh, no, can I come? No, yeah.
Clip, Norrie, you got the whole ball.
I do feel bad, to be fair.
There you go, make sure he's alright.
Now, that man's name is Matthew, and I will say he's been a great sport about it. He hasn't held a grudge or anything like that. So, truly appreciate you, Matthew, and I can't wait to see you later in the season when we host you at St. John's. Now, look, we're going to continue on in the game. We're down to 10 men, so we've gone to a 3-3-3. What a formation that is. Now, Cranebrook are going to get the ball in the middle here, and they're going to try and pierce through the lines. They've got the idea. You've got to try and go wide, but not on Joe Kay's watch. And we had Bam Bam play earlier for this year, and I think he'd be pretty proud of this stray elbow. What do you think of this? We're going to get a replay in a second. The ref doesn't call it, so we play on. John, the Cranebrook winger, he's looking techie as ever. Unfortunately, he plays that ball out. But let's get a replay of this elbow. It's not the leading arm either, which raises suspicion in my eyes. But let me know what you think. Look at that. The back arm straight into Comfort's nose. And that's going to give Comfort not a broken nose, but a bloody nose. And we'll hear from Comfort now on the sidelines.
You've got to clean the blood off, mate. Both your hands and your face.
Just lick it off.
2 minutes or something.
Just lick it off.
Hey, Sparky, look at me. Look at me. You're fine. It won't change anything on your Hinge profile. You'll be alright.
Now, Comfort and I, our grandparents came to this country from Mediterranean land, so we know a thing or two about big noses, and unfortunately big nose means bigger target area. But look at that for a target area. Semi-fanic fighting Tom Leaney in behind. Tom Leaney back to Bisenberry, my favourite fruit. Schmidt, oh! Unlucky to Schmidt there. Look at this. Look at this ball from Sammy. Seriously, there is more South American influence than there is North American influence. You know, Christian Pulisic is like the LeBron James of soccer, my ass. Unlucky to Schmidt there. Almost got the shot off on goal, and that would have been a 1-0 lead with 10 men. Very healthy stuff. And we might actually get the 1-0 lead here. Leaning into Schmidt. Schmidt into Jimmy Jam. Half an hour in. Jimmy Jam straight at the keeper. What are you thinking, Jim? Aim for the corners. Look, we'll get another angle of it here. It took him 12 games to score in 6 aside. Might have only taken him 1 to score for Redbacks in a competitive game, but unfortunately not today. Now, Jim Jam, his day, he might get a little bit worse. I think he's in his own head. Jim, get out of there. It's a big place to be. They're going to find a ball into the middle. I come diving across, and there's Rizzo. We're willing to die for the badge in this back line, seriously. Now, Cranebrook get the ball in the middle. He's going to get hounded by the midfield, and Jimmy Jam's day is going to get worse. He's going to cop a spray from myself.
Go, Jim! Jim, don't stop!
You see, here at Sporting Club Helos, we're all raised in the Blue Mountains in Penrith region, so we don't ask for skill, we just ask for effort. But speaking of skill, that is an absolutely delicious touch, and he's going to find his midfield compatriot. He's going to find his striker, little turn, turns me inside out, upside down, gets a shot off, not on Rizzo's clock. You can tell his uncle played for Liverpool. Turbo's uncle didn't play for Liverpool, but you wouldn't know any better with tackles like that, and my uncle definitely didn't play for Liverpool, but apparently he got an offer from Serie B club back in the day. I'm not sure how true it is. I've got to fact check my dad on that one. I get the ball ball out of the box here. It's going to fall to Bisenberry with the finest of touches. And he's going to find Sammy Fennick. He's going to find Comfort on a run. Unfortunately, it is offside. I'm not going to dispute the referee on that one, but I think Comfort should have practiced finishing there. We'll find out why later. Now, Vuginho, our Croatian Brazilian, just like Eduardo da Silva, he's got a bit of both in him. He finds the ball in the midfield. Who's he going to find? He's going to find Comfort, who's on one. He's looking for a ball in behind to Jimmy Jam. Unfortunately not. The sweeper keeper comes out and clears up very well. And actually, he might find an assist here. He passes, and unfortunately, the pass isn't meant to be. Cranebrook do lose the ball. Now, they're on the edge of the box. Rizzo, what a defender we have signed. Seriously, I legit feel like I've signed Prime Vidic. Long ball through to Comfort. Comfort's through. No, sweeper keeper time. He's doing a great job. In the halftime, we go with 10 men, putting the pressure on.
Why are we holding it?
Well done. A gig. First hit out. No goals yet.
Fucking, yeah, but if he goes over...
Came off the ball. Said that Everton. Soft yellow. Same thing.
I reckon lifetime ban.
Anyway, listen up. Boys, I know we're down to 10 men. It certainly feels like it when we're getting spread out across the pitch. So, in the second half, the front line, listen to where the back line wants you situated. Because what's happening is we got, like, our front line's halfway down the front half, then the midfield sitting in our own half, and then our back line sitting towards the box. When the front line lose the ball, me, Sam, Buys, or, you know, Schmidt, whoever's in the midfield, or Leany, is getting fucking 2-3 on one. There's only so much we can do. That's about it for me. I'm very happy with how we handled going down to 10 men. I'm very impressed. Shit happens, it is what it is. It was bound to happen one day. It's nuts that's your first ever red card. It's fucking insane. I'm going to let Rizzo and then Fennick give their input, and we'll go from there. Rizzo first.
No, it's solid, boys. Just gotta, with 10, let them play wide, right? Let them have the ball on the wings. Just stay condensed in the centre. So the ball has to come to the centre for the goal, right? Has to be crossing, and even then we've all got the height on them. Like, they haven't played a good crossing at all. They've only got that number 6 that plays attacking mid. You shut him out of the game and they've got nothing. Like, honestly. Just gotta finish our chances, as Falk said. Sammy?
Just don't rush to get out of our own half, because we're all fucked. You're just playing, like, trying to go as quick as you can, Just hold the ball.
Bro, what's the actual formations?
just a 3-3, really. That's 9, eh? Yeah,
3 plus 3 plus 3 is 9. Can confirm, Sammy. Unreal mathematicians we've got here at Sporting Club Helos. That's what we're known for. Now, we're going to start this half the only way we know how. And it's going to be through a foul. You'll see here, Cranebrook got the ball in the middle. And, you know, the game's a bit bland. So we just figured, we'll spice this up. But the free kick taker, he can hit one. So I let Joey know about it.
On the whistle, keeper. Yeah. Oh, you can hit him. Fucking Joey, you can hit him. There he is. Lovely!
I've done my research, I've done my scouting. I know who can hit him. And speaking of hits, look at this from their right back on Schmidt. Bang, shoulder to shoulder, play on. Arguably with a bit of excessive force, but if I speak, I'm in trouble. Now, they're going to break away in the midfield here, and the game's spicing up, so I come in with a challenge. It finds Ned Pearson-Burke. Yes, Ned Pearson-Burke finding himself in the midfield. Unfortunately, he gives the ball away to Slim Shady. And look at him go. I didn't know Eminem could ball like that. I didn't know street ballers were out in Detroit, but the more you know. James Eshusen getting spun inside out, upside down, and look at that. Beautiful football. Was he using his arms? I'm not sure. That's what I was complaining about. Joe Kay is going to try and find me in the midfield. Despite having the biggest chest area on the field, I am a rather large boy. I still couldn't bring it down on my chest. They're going to play through the middle here, and this is gorgeous football from Cranebrook, and I will argue their best football of the day. 3 passes and the toe punt to top it off. Now, Ned Pearson-Burke's going to be applying the pressure, and it's going to pay off. The ball's going to fall to Sammy in the midfield here, and number 6 from Cranebrook has other ideas. With 10 men on the field to Blaxland, he's thinking, I might find myself in the book. Now, I want you to watch closely number 6. This is going to play a key role in everything that's about to unfold in the next 5 minutes of content. Number 6 is walking to Sammy. He's clearly revved up. He's clearly aggressive. Despite being the one who initiated it all, unfortunately, that's maybe not how everyone's brain works. So he's walking to Sammy, continually walking to Sammy. I'm not sure what the ref is there. Sam's walking away. Let it be. As you'll see, the foul here once and again. Look at that. 2 hands in the back. I'm not sure there was much of a counter-attack to do that, but fair enough. Sammy starts walking to him. It is what it is. Yellow card. Great call. Now, the referee's got his back to me. So what am I going to do? I'm going to move the ball forward. But look at the man on the right of the screen. I don't like dibber-dobbers. I don't like snitches either. So I'm not going to say you're going to get stitches, but I definitely don't appreciate that. Nonetheless, they're complaining about me moving the ball forward, and the referee actually says it doesn't matter. It's not going to affect anything. Well, how's that ball for you, referee? You know, maybe that did affect something. Unfortunately, Turbo can't get on the end of it, but if he did, you know, it would beg the question, did it do something, me moving the ball forward? As you can tell, the ball's quite delicious, and unlucky to Turbo, he wasn't happy about it. But these things happen. I don't expect my centre backs to be the most prolific men of all time. Now we're back to number 6. He's their best footballer by a country mile. He's very good. He's very techie. He's very aggressive. All these things I appreciate. I grew up on Italian football. Gennaro Gattuso. You know, I appreciate these things. He gets a good shot off there. It doesn't overly worry us. It is a bit over the crossbar, but it was very well hit. Now he's going to get the ball here again. Number 6. Keep an eye on number 6. That's what we're here for. Leany is pulling on him. He's got his back to him. Leany's pulling on him, trying to mark him. I want you to watch very closely. Now, Sneeze and Jimmy Jam are going to come in. I think one of them should have fouled him here. It is what it is. He's going to lose the ball. And look at his studs when he's on a yellow on Tom Leany. I will let the following play out and my reaction to such a challenge on a yellow.
That's woeful. Hey, walk away. It's fucking
You can't fucking have that and then have that.
That's 21. Go and have a rest. 10 minutes. You're fucking. No, I'm not. And actually, thank you, because now I'm going to give you a rest. See you later.
Alright, Brookies, level it. Keep your head.
Zach, don't go anywhere because I'm going to talk to you
Let's
too.
play football, come on.
Stand him up. Yeah, sit down.
You're on a yellow card, mate, right? You need to give her a rest. Okay?
Sammy.
Now, I will explain myself here. I'm not excusing myself, and I do apologise to the referees. But this challenge here is a red card, in my opinion, with the studs up aiming for the knee. He's already on a yellow, bear in mind. So forget the yellow. I think it's a straight red. And I let the referee know that Oscar was sent off for a red where he got the ball first, but this man didn't even get close to the ball and had studs up at the knee. I said it's a joke. To which he gave me a yellow, which gives you 10 minutes in the bin for dissent. And as I was walking away, I said, you're fucking kidding. Excuse the language. Apologies for those watching at home with their families. But that's what I said. So that's why I've been sent off. But you know what? We're all just a society of sinners judging sinners for sinning differently. These things do happen. Tom Leany is going to get the ball down the right-hand side here. We're down to 9 men. Semi Fennick charging into the box. And why is he on the ground? Well, I'm not going to speak, because if I speak, I'm in trouble. Shout out to Jose Mourinho, arguably my favourite manager of all time. Now, Bisenberry is going to get made into a smoothie here. Now, I will say us and Cranebrook do have quite the history. Last year in the first game, there was 2 red cards. And to top it off, around 4 or 5 years ago, there was actually a fight. But that's all behind us, and there's no hard feelings or anything like that. Now, the game's getting spicy and heated, and when it gets spicy and heated, I like to enter this man into the midfield. He goes by the name of Jimmy Jam, and he dabbles in the dark arts, and that's number 6 he's pulled down. You know why? Because Jimmy Jam's got Leany's back. That's how we operate at SC Helos. And Jimmy Jam's going to come flying across. He's revved up, man. Get into him, Jim. And he's going to cup a spray from Comfort for being mouthy.
Yellow! You're kidding!
Back there.
Is this what a foul is? Explanation, please.
Comfort and Jimmy Jam going at each other is really healthy stuff, but let's get another look at this yellow card offence. Well done to Jim breaking away the play, and shout out to Slim Shady for the Rabona there. Eric Lamella meets Marshall Mathers in Cranebrook. Well done to him. What a beautiful Rabona that was. And as you can see, Jim getting the yellow here. Great clearance, by the way, just quietly. Now, they've obviously won the free kick, so they're going to deliver a dead ball into the box here, but Slim Shady 2.0 can't deliver any 8-mile heroics, unfortunately for them. So Rizzo is going to clear it, and we continue on with 9 men. Now, Turbo's going to give away a foul here, and our Ultras are in full song at this point in time. They're revved up, and they're loud as ever, so the referee's going to come and have a word to him. Hear it for yourself how loud they are. Unfortunately, the referee, not a fan of active support, but that's, you know, that's his prerogative. I'm not going to hold it against him. Semi Fennick in the midfield, who thrives upon the active support, finds a ball into Comfort. 1-0 up with 10 men, surely. Comf over the bar, unfortunately. Oh, look at the hustle from Leany here, and the hustle from Sammy Fennick and Jimmy Jam as well. Beautiful one-touch football. As you can see, we're South American influence nowadays, and Comfort, unfortunately, just does not get down in time, and he's heartbroken about it, but I hate to tell Comfort, and I would hate to have told him at the time, it's going to get even worse for him, but there's Rizzo copping a kick in the back of the legs. That man was given a yellow, so great refereeing. Now, I recently got a call from the Panamanian Football Federation that said, hey, we'd like to call up Sammy Fennick. I said, no way, he's under embargo. Truth be told, I actually don't know what embargo means, but I used to work at JB Hi-Fi, and there goes Comfort. It's an open net. Oh, nonetheless, I digress. Unlucky to Comfort. But yeah, I put Semi Fennick under embargo. No international duty for him. Playing on a Cranebrook pitch and dribbling like that? Are you dumb? That is unbelievable technique. And there's Comfort. Going for the chip. Open net. Great defending. That surely will make an edit come the end of season. Well done to the Cranebrook centre back there. And look at this for a beautiful ball from the Cranebrook midfielder. He's going to find his man in behind on the left wing. They're going to get their first decent opportunity. And Joe K says, no way. Well done to Joey, the king of MPL Scran and the king of finding deals that deploy football with your name on it. Well done to Joe. He says there's no goal with your name on it today. Great defending there from him. Now we're going to move on in the game, and this is the best tackle you'll see all season. James S. Hughes and his South African Croatian Bafana. We've got Josko Gavardiol in defence. What a tackle. And Joe K's fired up, and I was as well. This is pure footballing defence if I've ever seen it. Now we move on in the game, and there's less than 90 seconds left on the clock. Joey K in goals, cops a foul from the Cranebrook winger. So he's going to get the ball forward as soon as he can. He's going to find Leany with a Zidane-esque touch. I'll tell you the difference between Leany and Zidane. Leany's not bold. He finds Semi Fennick. Semi Fennick across goal to Comfort. No one's home. And Comfort with the miss of the season. I saw a TikTok earlier this week that says peak performance relies in relaxed concentration. And I reckon Comfort buries this every day of the week, except for the day where he missed 2 beforehand. And that's definitely played into it. It's miss of the season, and that's just what it is, Comfort. Now let's hear from Comfort on the gig.
Come on, better than that.
As you can hear, not see, Comfort's in a world of pain there, and so is Semi Fennick. We call that the curse of competence. That's where you expect a win, and you go for the win, despite having 9 men for half an hour away from home. 0-0 it ends today.
First of all, round of applause to our defence for that fucking with 9 men.
Good saves, Joe.
Yeah, right. James in the first half. Clean sheet. Joe in the second. Unbelievable. Let's go. Clean sheet. Hey, keep your head up, you bastard. Thanks, don't look at the ground the whole time. It's fine. Is what it is. Fuck, boys. Nuts effort. Ready for me. Yeah, good game. Good game. Post-match interview, first post-match interview of the season. I'm here with Comfort. You've obviously just watched the full 90 minutes, and Comfort's missed an open net in the last second with 9 men. How do you feel?
I feel like a villain.
Do you think getting kicked in the face early in the first half, that played maybe you were concussed?
Well, it definitely had a hindrance on my ability to sense.
Yeah.
I'm Maltese. I got a big nose, and I'm used to sniffing around, But yeah, it wasn't good. Falk. It fucking hurt really bad. But yeah, just wasn't to be today.
HIA.
Sorry, boys. Sorry to the ultras. I'll get better.
You either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain, eh?
That's right.
Oh, he's already become a villain. See, Comfort's got nothing to lose because he tried to do it in Springwood this year.
That's right. And that's my karma in today's game.
Well done, Comfort. Well done.
Thank you, Falk.
How do you feel about your red card today? Just be raw and honest. Do you think it's a red? Think about it, and give your raw and honest answer.
Well, I got the ball first.
Do you think it's a red?
I'd say, depending on the ref, probably fair. Red card.
Can you tell the camera your amazing stat you had for us today?
Oh yeah, that's my first red card ever. Professional red card.
Hell.
Yeah. Don't know.
How? Well, he hasn't been sent off before. That's how. All right, yeah, good interview. Welcome to the press room. You can have that. It's fucking warm. Do you want a warm beer?
No, that's alright.
What did you make of today's game as a Cranebrook player?
It was alright. For our first hit out, we had 1 trial game, so it was good to feel the boys under the spot today.
Yeah.
So it wasn't bad.
Do you think you should have got a result?
Obviously, we won 3 points every week, but against 9 men probably should happen, but that is what it is.
He's media trained. He's played at a high level before. You must have played MPL 1. Do you think? What would have been your reaction if our star striker Comfort had finished the open net in the dying seconds of the game?
It was never a worry. I've seen a bit of him, so I wasn't too worried when he had an open net. Probably the safest spot for him to be. So yeah, it wasn't really a concern. But yeah, look, if he keeps practicing, and he'll get it. So.
Where do you think Cranebrook will end up this year?
Anything better than last, I'm happy. Anything better than last, I'm happy.
Thank you for your time.
No worries, appreciate it, boys.
Thanks for watching. Thank you, Rizzo. Thank you, Rizzo. Changed the game. Fucking hell. Thank God we have him.